You open your banking app, not because you want to, because you have to. That little number sits there like it's judging you. $17.42. And the worst part isn't even the number. It's that you already knew it was going to be bad before you even opened the app. You could feel it in your chest before your thumb hit the screen. And then, because life has a sense of humor, your phone buzzes again. This time, it's a text from your landlord about a small increase in rent. Or your car makes a sound it's never made before. Or your friend asks if you want to grab dinner and you have to lie and say you're just not that hungry. $17.42 isn't just a number, it's a feeling. And if you've ever been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Here's the thing. Most people think $17 in your account means you're bad with money, that you failed somehow, that everyone else has it figured out and you're the only one white-knuckling it until payday. But I want to challenge that idea today, because $17 doesn't just represent a low bank balance. It actually teaches you some of the most important lessons about money that people with plenty of savings never fully learn. My name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about money and how people actually build stability. If you've ever stared at a number like that and felt your stomach drop, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, because today we're breaking down exactly what $17 teaches you and how to use that lesson to make sure you never feel that way again. Let's start with the first uncomfortable truth. $17 in your account isn't a character flaw, it's a math problem. And math problems have solutions. Here's what most people don't realize. When you're that close to zero, your brain doesn't process it as, I need a better budget. It processes it as danger, actual, physical danger. The same part of your brain that reacts to a predator reacts to a low bank balance. That's not weakness. That's biology. Which means the anxiety you feel isn't irrational. It's your brain doing exactly what it's designed to do. But here's where it gets interesting. That same survival instinct that makes you panic is also the thing that can teach you the first real lesson. Lesson 1. Proximity to zero teaches you what actually matters. When you have $17, you don't spend it on things that don't matter. You don't think twice about a subscription you forgot to cancel. You know exactly what it's for before you touch it. People with $10,000 sitting comfortably in their account rarely have that kind of clarity. They spend on autopilot. $17 forces precision. And that precision, if you hold on to it even after you have more money, becomes one of the most valuable financial skills you'll ever develop. Lesson 2. $17 exposes your leaks instantly. When you're that close to empty, you find out fast what's quietly draining you. That $9.99 app you forgot about. The $4 coffee that felt harmless. The little maybe purchases that add up into real money. Here's a quick example. Let's say you're bleeding $12 a week on convenience purchases you don't even remember making. That's $624 a year. Money that could have been the exact cushion standing between you and that $17 moment in the first place. Most people don't discover these leaks until they're forced to, because comfort hides waste. Scarcity reveals it. Lesson 3. $17 teaches you that stability isn't about income, it's about buffer. This one surprises people. You'd think the fix for $17 in your account is simply make more money. And sure, income helps. But here's what most people don't realize. Plenty of people making six figures still live paycheck to paycheck because their lifestyle expands right alongside their income. Meanwhile, someone making half as much but with a $1,000 buffer feels dramatically more secure. It's not about how much you earn. It's about the gap between what comes in and what's sitting there when something goes wrong. A buffer, even a small one, changes your entire relationship with money. It's the difference between a car repair being a crisis and a car repair being an inconvenience. Lesson 4. $17 teaches you that small actions compound into safety. Let's do quick math. If you save just $5 a day starting today, in 60 days you'd have $300. That's not life-changing money. But it is the difference between panicking over an unexpected bill and just paying it. Now imagine you kept that habit going for a year. $5 a day equals roughly $1,825. That number alone could completely change how safe you feel day to day. The lesson isn't save more. The lesson is start small and let it compound. Because $17 doesn't fix itself with one big dramatic move. It fixes itself with dozens of small, repeated decisions. Lesson 5. $17 teaches you the real cost of shame. This might be the most important one. A lot of people, when they hit a number like $17, don't tell anyone. They isolate. They avoid conversations about money entirely because they feel embarrassed. But shame doesn't fix bank accounts. It just keeps you stuck and silent. Here's what most people don't realize. The people who recover fastest from moments like this aren't the ones with the highest income. They're the ones who stop hiding from the number and start making a plan with it instead of running from it. Let me tell you about someone I'll call Ryan. Ryan hit $17 in his account during his second year out of college. Rent was due in 4 days. He didn't have a plan. He had panic. But instead of ignoring it, he did something small. He opened a separate savings account that same day. He didn't have money to put in it yet, but he set up the structure. Then he canceled 2 subscriptions he wasn't using. Then he picked up 1 extra weekend shift. Within 30 days, he had $240 saved. It wasn't a fortune, but it was enough that the next time something went wrong, his stomach didn't drop the same way. Ryan told me something that stuck with me. He said, "It wasn't the money that changed. It was knowing I had a plan instead of just hoping nothing would go wrong." That's the real shift, not the dollar amount, the feeling of control. So here's the truth about $17. It's not proof that you're bad with money. It's proof that you're human, and it's an invitation to build something most people never build on purpose, a system instead of a scramble. Let's summarize what $17 actually teaches you. First, proximity to zero sharpens your priorities. Second, it exposes hidden leaks fast. Third, real stability comes from buffer, not just income. Fourth, small, consistent actions compound into safety. And fifth, shame keeps you stuck, but a plan moves you forward. Because here's the thing nobody tells you. The people who eventually build real financial stability aren't the ones who never hit $17. They're the ones who hit it, felt it, and decided that feeling would never define them again. If this video helped you look at your own $17 moment a little differently, make sure to hit subscribe. And I'm curious, what's the lowest your account has ever gotten, and what did you learn from it? Let me know in the comments. Because sometimes the moment that scares you the most ends up teaching you the most.